Christians, well, at least some Christians, like to pride themselves on being polite, paragons of cordial discourse. And in many venues, situations, I'd agree with them. That's at least some of them at any rate. I mean, you got to take people on an individual by individual basis. But there is something that nearly all Christians do that, when you get right down to it, is really rude. I mean, almost unforgivably rude. And this is what I'm talking about. Let's go back to Genesis. According to Genesis, God created the universe in 6 days and rested on the seventh. Now, if you are a fundamentalist Christian, you have to accept this. This is literal, word for word. The ultimate being created the universe from scratch in 6 days. Now, I can draw two conclusions from this. One, it was a rush job. Seriously, I mean, he must have subcontracted out most of the work, and it shows. I mean, quantum mechanics, that has just make it work written all over it. No elegance, no logic to that. Kind of, no one's looking, so don't assign it a value kind of thing. That is a shortcut if ever there was one. So, rush job, but hey, you're creating an entire universe from nothing. We'll cut them some slack. The other thing I can deduce from this is that God's a workaholic. I mean, I work 40 hours a week, and I hate it. If I could support myself on just 20 hours a week, I would. But God puts in that sixth day, I mean, he's rocking a 48-hour week, and who's to say he works only 8 hours? I mean, probably not. He's probably just racking up the overtime. So the only day God takes off is Sunday. Okay, so I want you to imagine this, and if you're a Christian, imagining is not something that should come difficult to you. I mean, you imagine a lot of things that aren't there, but that's beside the point. So it's Sunday. Here's God sitting in his recliner on his front porch. Beautiful sunny Sunday weather, and of course it would have to be. He ordained it to be so. He's got a glass of heavenly orange juice beside him. It's perfect, of course. He's got a copy of the Heavenly Times in front of him. He's probably reading the sports section. I don't know why. I mean, he already knows what's going to happen. Blissful, peaceful, his one day off. And then what happens? His cell phone starts ringing. And ringing. And ringing. And ringing. And ringing. And you know why? Where have all you Christians gone to? Where are you going on that Sunday morning? Well, you went to church, and you're praying. All of you. Blowing up his phone at once. You ever think that maybe you would want to call him during business hours on a Wednesday, asshole? I mean, I don't go to a lot of businesses on Sunday expecting them to be open. It's rude. It's really rude. I mean, no wonder your prayers go unanswered. He's probably turned his phone off on Sunday. I would if I were him. Look, it's really simple. This is what it is. Stop calling him on Sunday. Just a suggestion. Business hours, Monday through Friday. It's cool he works Saturday, but I frankly I wouldn't impose on him. Anyway, it's just a suggestion. Think on it. Thank you for listening.